Hello, this is Terry Gray from Palomar College, and today I'd like to talk about taking your PowerPoint presentation and making a video out of it that your students can watch on the internet. The first thing to be sure of is that there is a microphone attached to your computer. We recommend using a USB microphone, not a microphone that you plug directly into your sound card, but one that you plug into a USB port. We have had good success with the Logitech ClearChat headset. That will cost about $35 at Amazon. A very good mic is the Blue Yeti. Blue is the name of the company, Yeti is the name of the mic. It's also a USB mic. That costs about $130, but you'll notice a difference in sound quality if you pay it. Another mic we've had good success with is the Samson Meteor mic, and that costs around $100. Okay, after you open your presentation, go to the Slideshow tab, click the drop-down on Record Slideshow, and then click Start Recording from Beginning. Now, after you finish, if you need to come back and re-record a slide, you can use the Start Recording from Current Slide command on this drop-down. To get started, you'll see this dialog box, and what this one does is tell PowerPoint what to record. And you want to make sure there's a check mark next to slides and animation timings and narration and laser pointer. You can create a laser pointer effect by holding down the Control key and the mouse button at the same time. Okay, you'll just give your presentation as you normally would, and then when you're done you'll be returned to normal view and you'll see a speaker icon on every slide. Now don't worry, this speaker icon will not show up in the video. It's just an indicator to you that there's a narration associated with each slide. You can go to Slide Sorter View to preview your timings and play the slideshow before you produce the video to make sure it's just like you want. Now you have to be careful to pause when a slide loads and pause between slides so that you don't speak over the transition. That audio can be easily clipped off, so you have to give it a little time at the beginning and a little time at the end of each slide. And then to actually produce the video, click on the File tab, the Export category, and then click on Create a Video. And in typical Microsoft fashion, that brings up another dialog box. This one. The first thing to do is to pick a screen resolution. The largest possible is 1280 by 720, and that's assuming a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. That's the default in PowerPoint 2013. If you're using a presentation created with a 4:3 screen aspect ratio, your choices will be different. You want to make sure that you use recorded timings and narrations too. Don't be confused by that little box that says seconds spent on each slide. That only applies if you are not using the recorded timings. And then finally, click on the Create Video button. That's what kicks the process off. And then it's time to go get a cup of coffee, because your computer will have to process the video, and it's a processor intensive activity that will take a good deal of time depending on the length of your presentation and narrative. When you're done, you'll have an MP4 file. That's the new default in PowerPoint 2013. All previous versions of PowerPoint worked with and created WMV, Windows Media Video files, which were not really universal on the internet, but MP4 files are. So you'll want to upload it to YouTube or Vimeo or some other video service. That is the easiest and most universal way to distribute your video. If you don't want to do that, you can put it on your Palomar web space and link to it, or embed it directly into Blackboard. We don't recommend that because that tends to inflate the size of your Blackboard courses. In any event, though, you will probably place the link to the video within Blackboard. And that is about it. It's really simple and fun. So let's get to work.